Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. So, take a guesses where I am right now. Yes, I'm at the Proton Senawang 4S Center. So in today's video, I'm going to feature 4 cars in this separate video. So what 4 cars I'm going to feature? Let's check it out. So now let's walk inside the showroom and see what model I'm going to feature. So these are the normal models, the Iris and the Exora. So let's take a look inside. So yeah, this is the 4 model I will be featured in this separate video. Let me introduce to you, this is the 2021 Proton Persona Black Edition. So this beautiful baby right here is the R3 edition of the Proton Iris. So right here we have the Proton Saga R3 edition, and right here we have the Proton Exora Black Edition. So I will feature respective model of this car in this separate video. The first model I'm going to feature amongst these 4 Proton limited edition model is this 2021 Proton Persona Black Edition. So this Proton Persona Black Edition is based on the Proton Persona Premium. So the limited unit of this Proton Persona Black Edition is just 500 units. So the Persona Black Edition sells at 55,600 ringgit Malaysia. Okay, before we start the exterior, I would like to show you the engine bay of this Proton Persona Black Edition. So the powertrain remains the same as the normal Proton Persona you can buy in the market. It's a set of 1.6 liter Campro VVT naturally aspirated engine, which produces 109 horsepower and 150 Newton meters of torque. Transmission is the same CVT Automatic. There are no any power upgrade for this 4 model. Basically, there are just some cosmetic changes for this 4 limited edition model. Okay, now let's take a look of the exterior of this Proton Persona Black Edition. So, exclusive to the Proton Persona Black Edition, you get this chrome front grille right here. Because in the normal Proton Persona, these pieces right here is finished in chrome. Instead, for the Black Edition, as for the name suggests, black. So this chrome right here is all painted with this gloss black trim, as well as this is the limited color for the Proton Persona, because originally the Proton Persona does not come with a black color scheme, because the black color is reserved for the government usage. So for the Proton Persona Black Edition, you get the exclusive black color trim, and at the front you get the same infinite weave design as the Proton's new design language. For the headlights remains unchanged, still the same halogen reflector, together with this nice Proton wording integrated inside the headlights. And because this Proton Persona Black Edition is based on the premium spec of the normal Proton Persona, so you get this pretty nice LED daytime running light. It's the same as you found in the Iris and the Saga, which looks pretty high quality. And exclusive to the Black Edition, you get this kind of champagne gold kind of finishing for the down part of this car. So it makes the car look more exclusive from the front. So let's check out the rims. The rim is the same design as the normal Proton Persona. Instead, you get this kind of champagne gold finishing. Also makes the car look more exclusive than before. And these lines right here, this sticker is also exclusive for the Black Edition. So let me close the boot. So the dimension overall is the same as the normal Proton Persona, nothing has changed. You still get the shark fin antenna, and this ducktail spoiler finished in black. As for the rear same thing, nothing much has changed. Instead, you get this champagne gold kind of treatment at the down part of the bumper. And this is your rear fog lights. You still get the chrome Proton wordings, and this Persona name is finished in this same champagne gold kind of color scheme, which makes the car look more exclusive. So overall, this is the exterior look of the Proton Persona Black Edition. Okay, now so let's check out the interior. Let's see what the Proton Persona Black Edition to offer. So first thing, as you notice, the interior, you no longer get the semi-leather seat as you found in the normal Persona Premium. Instead, exclusive to the Black Edition, you get this full black leather seats together with some champagne gold stitching to match the color scheme for the front. So same, you get this manual adjustment seat. This is your seat height, seat positions at the front. This is to adjust your seat back. So now let's stay inside the car. So right here it's also wrapped in a pretty plush leather together with the champagne gold stitching. And because this is based on the Persona Premium, so you get this all the functions right here. Side mirror foldings, automatic window for the driver's side, window lock. And this door handles is also finished in some pretty nice material, even though it's finished in plastic, but it feels nice to the touch. And you get a push start ignition, but it doesn't come with the manual headlight leveling. Down here you still get a compartment to store your stuff. Feels more solid. And the aircon vents right here also gets the same champagne gold treatment. And the steering, you get the leather wrapped steering wheel. The meter also is finished in the champagne gold treatment together with the multi-information display. So this Persona right here have a bit of cut cost because this 7-inch touchscreen right here does not support the voice commands, which we call it the high Proton. Instead, you get the normal touchscreen head unit as you found in the Proton Persona Executive. So this is one thing you need to know when you get the Proton Persona Black Edition. It does not come with the high Proton system. But without that feature, to me, it's not a big deal. So this 7-inch touchscreen is the same over all of the Proton models. And up here, dashboard, same, nothing much has changed. It's the same hard plastic, but it's quality hard plastic. It feels nice to the touch. And this is another treatment finished in champagne gold, which is the center console layout. Aircon vents finished in this pretty nice chrome detailing. Central locking, front parking sensors, has a light switch, and your traction control off. So down here, you get the champagne gold finishing for the aircon control. And the quality is a bit decent because this is finished in plastic. Don't expect any digital because this is not an expensive car. But this aircon control is more than enough. I quite prefer the physical aircon knob compared to the digital ones, which is touchscreen. And down here you get a storage space. Right here you get a USB port and a 12-volt socket. And this gear knob right here you can find in the Proton X70 CBO model. It's a same design feature together with this gloss black finishing. And this leather gear knob right here is finished in champagne gold, as well as the rings of this gear console. And you still get the manual handbrake, 2 USB ports at the side, 2 cup holders, and the cup holders for the rear passenger. And the glove box is decently large, and door pockets are quite big as well. You can store your bottles. And overall, for the practicality of this Proton Persona, no doubt, is more than enough. And for the Persona Black Edition, you get the same frameless rear mirror like you would in normal Proton's model. This is your Bluetooth telephone mic. And the sun visor does come with a venting mirror for both sides. But it does not come with a light, which to me is not a big deal. And right here you get the retractable grip handle And exclusive to the Proton Persona Black Edition, you get a black roof lining instead of cream roof lining as you found in the normal Proton Persona Premium. Because previously, only the Proton Iris gets the full black interior. But now for the Persona Black Edition, you also get the black roof lining, which adds a bit of the luxury feel inside the car. So here's your signal stock switch. So when you own a Proton, you need to know that the light and signal stock is actually on the left instead of the right. Let's check out the rear seats. So in my opinion, the rear door opening are quite wide, so you can access to the car in a pretty easy manner. And like I mentioned, it does not come with the semi-leather seats like you would in the normal Proton Persona Premium. You get this full black leather seats which are pretty plush and is finished in this champagne gold stitching. And it does not come with the adjustable headrest. Instead you get this one piece of the rear seat. And the seats for the Persona is split 60-40. You press this button to fold down the rear seats. And you get ISOFIX top heater point. And now let's close the door. Quite a solid door in my opinion. So right here you still get the same leather wrap finishing together with this champagne gold stitching. And right here you get a 1 cup holders and a dimming light at the middle. So it does not come with any rear aircon vents, which to me is not a big deal because this is not an expensive car. And one thing I appreciate for the Proton Persona is actually, you can see, they extend the seat bench a little bit so it supports your whole thigh. So for long journey trips, this car is not a problem. And the seat linear angles is also in a pretty comfortable angle, so I can actually sleep in the car. And right here you get a rear seats pocket. You can store stuff. And overall for the comfort side, this Proton Persona definitely wins. You get a hook. I think it's a 3 kg hook. You can hook your nasi lemak or your tapao stuff. So that's about it for the rear seats. And for the boot, decently large boot. And down here, unfortunately, you only get the space saver spare tire and some soundproofing material. But to me, it's not a big deal because it saves some weight. And you get a reverse camera. So if you want to look for the Proton Persona Premium review, you can check out my previous video which I already featured the premium spec of this Proton Persona. I'll put a link at the description below, you can check that out. And this is all you need to know about this 2021 Proton Persona Black Edition, which is only limited for 500 units. For any inquiries about this car, you can come to this showroom and looking for these 4 cars and ask their salesmen about the information of this for Proton Limited Edition. So yeah, be sure to subscribe, like and share my videos. Cheers.